So today is Sunday, and usually I don't do a whole self-care Sunday, but I need to for my own well-being. So today I'm gonna do my self-care kind of routine where I like spend a little extra time on myself, and I'm just gonna show you what I'm doing. So first I'm gonna start by showering because I just got done taking a really long walk. So I'm gonna shower first, and then I'm probably gonna eat because I still need to have dinner. And then we'll get into the actual like nitty-gritty. Now that I've eaten and I've had a little bit of wine, because that's an important part of self-care Sunday, unless you're under 21, then pour some nice chocolate milk. So my next step for when I actually like care about myself is using the Ordinary's AHA BHA peeling solution. Now stop right there, because I know you're probably freaking out. I bought this before I found out all of the internet shenanigans about this, and it was burning my skin, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, what's happening? But then I actually did research on it like I should have done in the first place, but I'm gonna show you how I do it just so you kind of get an idea. So I start with clean hands, obviously, maybe not obviously, I don't know, and it's gonna seem aggressive, but I watched somebody else, I cannot remember her name, I will link it in the down bar, where she like goes over this solution in particular, and I literally only do this like every 2 weeks maybe. That's a lie, I probably do it once a month. Okay, so for the solution, like I said, it's gonna seem aggressive, but I literally just take the dropper, put some in my hand, and like slap it on, and I am gonna do like right under my neck, because I get acne there from my mask. And so I think when I started using it, when it was burning, I was like really trying to be gentle and like not work it in, but I was like, it should be like a glimmering red, and it kind of gets like a foamy pink. So I was like, oh, maybe I'm not doing it right. But I literally just slapped that sucker on. And the other thing is like making sure, oh, it does like sting a little bit. Like I have a zit down here from my mask knee that just stings a little, and it does, but then it goes away. But I think if it continues to sting, that's when you need to stop, because like before, that's what I would do, and it would just like continue to sting for the whole 10 minutes that I had it on. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, leaving it on only a little bit I think is very important. And then like the big one, not having any open acne. Like if you pick your acne, sorry, I'm also using the viewfinder to like see what the heck I'm doing, so please do not be like, please look at me. I'm looking at the viewfinder. But if you have active acne that you've picked recently, like let that sucker completely heal, and don't pick anything else before you do this, because if you had like an open shindig and then you put this on it, ooh honey, ooh child, don't do that. Ooh. Okay, it's done. Am I beautiful? So like I said, there will be parts where it kind of itches, and so I just fan myself. I just give myself a little like cool down, and it's okay. And like a minute it'll go away. But when I first started using it and I was like really cleaning my skin beforehand, it was like burning, and I was like screaming, like I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. And even after like a minute, it still was burning, and so yeah, that was no bueno. It does take a long time to adjust to it. Also, I really go low. Usually with face masks, I'll like bring it up closer to my eye, but with this, don't risk it at all. Like, be very careful, do a lot of research, do patch tests, even if it's like on your face but like a little spot, because this is some serious stuff. But I don't have sensitive skin, and I have acne prone skin, and like a combination, just depends between dry and oily. So this is this. I'm gonna let it set for 10 minutes and then I'll move on to the next. So my timer just went off, so I'm just gonna take a warm washcloth and I kind of like press over it first. That was a wipe, but I usually try to like get the surface stuff off before I like dig into my skin. And once I think that I pretty much have everything off, I'm going to get warm water on my towel again and just kind of like do it again, because there's always like when it dries, it's like a half sticky residue that's left. So I don't know if it's supposed to do that, but I usually try to like, I don't know, clean it. So once I do this, I'm also gonna wax my stash tonight, and I'm going to tweeze my eyebrows. So clearly I've just done a peel, and that's crazy and abrasive, and maybe I shouldn't wax my face, but I'm going to anyway. But I'm going to wait a little bit, probably like 20-30 minutes, let's be honest, because I'm watching Netflix. So I am gonna wait a little bit, and then I'm gonna wax my stuff, and then I will do a hydrating mask. So it's been a little bit, and honestly my skin feels so good. Like I love the peels. It just feels so good. So now I am going to wax my upper lip, and I use the Flamingo wax strips from Flamingo. You can only find them at Target. I am just using the little strips. You just warm it up in your hand as you do pretty much any other wax strip. I do feel like these are a little bit, they feel nicer. I've used the Sally Hansen ones too, and the strip is actually like plastic, whereas this one is like the paper that a normal wax strip would be. So then you just separate it after you've warmed it up, and then you stick it on your face. So excuse me while I do this. Yes, I don't know if you can see it, but it's gorgeous. She's beauty and she's grace. She's Miss United States. Okay, these are my brows after. I just cleaned up a little bit underneath here, and then on the edge, I think they're shaped a little bit better than they were. Like I said, I have a scar right here, so like where it would normally go up more, that hair just doesn't grow. I just made a mug cake and it was phenomenal, and I ate it and it was great. So now I'm gonna move on to my hydrating mask. The one that I use, that I haven't had a lot of experience using, but I've used it a couple times, is the Watermelon Glow sleeping mask. So it is a sleeping mask, but I have used it as a sleeping mask before, and I did not enjoy it. Like, it just made me feel greasy, and it is kind of weird because the texture, it's just weird. So the main texture of the product is like this goo, but then it has like a clear slime on the top. So this is like the texture, like this goo, but then as you can see, maybe you can't, okay, so this is clear, so it's hard, but it's like a clear goo on this clear thing. So I do like to use the applicator because, again, the consistency is just so weird, but I like to mix it a little bit. I don't know if you're supposed to do that. This is like one of, I don't know, this is like one of the products that are like, woo, yeah, it's great on Sephora, you know, like one of the top listed ones, and I just don't understand what the heck is going on half the time. Like I said, I just use it as a mask, which it says on the box that if you don't want to use it as a sleeping mask, you can use it as like a treatment mask. So I just like get a dollop, and maybe a little less than that, because I can imagine it falling off my face. Oh, that feels nice. Oh. And this is one that I will put, not like in my eye obviously, but closer, and just putting like a thicker layer on. Normally I think it would be very common to do this a separate day from a peel. I have no idea what I'm doing. Honest to God, I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing these on the same day. It's been like 2 hours, honestly, since I did the peel. But I'm doing it. So I've done it before, like a couple masks in a day, and it hasn't done anything bad, knock on wood. Oh goodness gracious. Yeah, so this is just the way I do it. I just slather it on with the applicator. I really like applicators. I don't know if it's because it makes me feel fancier or what, but ooh, this is a little bit slimy though. So it says to, like, if you're doing it as like a day mask, to do it a little bit thicker than you would for a sleeping mask. And this I'll leave on for a little bit, probably like 20 minutes. I wish, I know that like all these products are supposed to be like bouge, so they don't say the instructions like on the jar. All it has is the label. But I just would really like it if they could remind me what the heck I'm supposed to be doing. That is the hydrating mask. Here we are with this mask. I'm gonna let it sit again, like I said, for about 20 minutes. So I either use this mask or the Neutrogena hydrotherapy mask, like this. I think this is pretty much gonna be it for my self-care Sunday as far as my as far as the rest of my night routine goes. I'm gonna be using my Curology acne treatment, which I think has actually been helping. I did it before. The formula was no bueno, and then I did it again and they changed the formula a little bit, and now I think it's helping more. I'm also going to be using my Kiehl's Powerful Strength Line Reducing and Dark Circle Diminishing Vitamin C Eye Serum. I use this every night. Sometimes I think like, wow, it really worked, and other times I'm like, I look like I'm The Walking Dead. So the jury's still out, although I usually look like The Walking Dead without it, so I think it's doing something. But I've only been using it for about 2 weeks. I do want to mention that. Finally, for my moisturizer, I use the Belief the True Cream Aqua Bomb. So I know there's two. One of them is like white and like a moisturizer, and then this one is like the blue one. It doesn't look as blue as it does in person, but it's like a blue one, and this one is like a gel. I do like it. I haven't tried the white one, but I just like the way this one feels. So that's how I'm gonna kind of like end things, and then I'm gonna like snuggle in bed with myself and finish American Horror Story. I'm currently on episode 9. I think that's what it says. I don't have my glasses on, but I'm currently on episode 9 of 1984, and I'm so excited. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. That would mean so much to me, and please leave a comment what your favorite self-care product is. I would love to know. I'm always curious what everyone's go-to product is. So I hope you had a wonderful time watching me get ready for my night. Have a wonderful day.